Imagine trying to solve a complex puzzle blindfolded. You might eventually get a piece here or there out of sheer trial and error. But what if you can snatch off the blindfold for a lightning flash of clarity, revealing the exact next steps? Today, I'm showing you why pausing the hustle generates those powerful flashes, what science calls aha moments or insights, and 5 exact steps to conjure them up for your love life. Hey, Luminous Leader, whether you run corporate teams or investing in your professional future, I'm Stephanie Flygare, divorce recovery and relationship coach. And let's be honest, in a world that shouts more, faster, now, slowing down can feel like admitting defeat. You've been told to hustle, to network, to put yourself out there, to check off those long to-do lists, right? To keep on hustle and grind and hustle. But what if that very hustle is keeping you from the crystal clear insights you desperately crave in your love life? By the end of this session, we're not just going to scratch the surface, we're diving deep. You'll decode why these breakthrough insights often emerge when you least expect them, and how your brain is actually wired for these flashes of understanding. It's not magic, it's simply how our minds work to connect pieces of information into a sudden, clear solution. We're going to hear 2 stories, one from a woman who meticulously optimizes every interaction, and another who is powerfully building her dream life, showing how profound insights transform their path to partnership. These aren't just anecdotes. They're archetypes of 2 very common, yet often unacknowledged patterns of struggle of modern dating. I'm sharing them because you might see yourself in the precise planner, constantly striving to control every variable. Or perhaps you'll resonate more with the ambitious woman balancing your dreams with daily demands. Or perhaps you're somewhere in between, feeling the pressure to perform, but yearning for genuine connection. Regardless, these stories are blueprints to help you see the possibilities that open up when you shift your approach. You're going to leave with the open channel reset ritual. So insights don't just flash, they stick. No more fleeting moments of clarity followed by confusion. And most importantly, I'll give you the clear next steps if you're ready to stop spinning your wheels and truly understand how to invite the right kind of love into your life. Ready? So, for years, we've glorified the grind, the constant doing. But what if the deepest insights, the most profound breakthroughs don't come from pushing harder, but from letting go? That glorious aha moment, that feeling of clarity descending, often appears when your busy mind finally settles. When you stop striving so hard, when you step away from the relentless search. A surge of creative energy connects ideas you didn't even realize you held. This is actually supported by what we know about your brain's natural rhythm. When your mind quiets, it shifts from busy, active beta waves to calmer alpha or theta waves, which are linked to intuition and creative problem solving. It's like your mind finally exhales and says, "Oh, that's how those pieces fit." And you felt it. You felt it before, haven't you? That flash of clarity while you're in the shower or while walking the dog or maybe in a nice, calm state of reading a book. These moments of sudden understanding are rarely when you're staring at a dating app or trying to dissect every interaction. Spiritual mentors, mystics, ancient wisdom traditions, they see that same burst of understanding as a divine revelation or a sudden knowing. They see it as guidance from the deepest part of you, the part wired to the wider universe, to a source of knowing far greater than your conscious mind. Different language, same undeniable phenomenon. When the external noise softens, inner insight can bloom. It's the universe or your higher self or whatever you choose to call it, finally getting a clear signal to you because you've turned down the static. You don't need to be spiritual to benefit from this. You just need to be open to the possibility that answers often come when you stop forcing them. In fact, timeless wisdom traditions and modern contemplative practices, which are simply intentional ways of quieting your mind, consistently show that a quiet mind is a more perceptive mind, more capable of generating these breakthrough insights. It's not about finding the answer. It's about making space for the answer to find you. Now, let's talk about a common challenge many of you might face: treating your love like another project to manage. You probably optimize your resume, your finances, maybe even your pantry. So, why wouldn't you optimize your dating life? Now, meet Sarah. She is a high achieving marketing executive, recently divorced. She approached dating with the same rigor she applied to her campaigns: meticulously crafted profiles, strategically planned dates, and the mental scorecard for every interaction. She was doing all the things, but felt increasingly drained by endless, uninspired first dates. Each connection felt like a missed mark, leaving her frustrated and wondering what was wrong. Does this sound familiar? The feeling that if you just work harder, analyze more, go to more events, the right person will materialize? You might recognize yourself in this meticulous strategist, constantly striving to control every variable. One Tuesday evening, after yet another lukewarm coffee date, Sarah found herself stuck in gridlock, exhausted. She leaned her head against the headrest, listening to an old blues song on the radio. Her usual mental chatter about dating strategies sort of and slowly faded. In that quiet, unexpected moment of stillness, A clear insight dawned on her, not as a whisper, but as a direct download. I'm optimizing for efficiency, not connection. I'm interviewing candidates, not living a life that attracts shared joy. Again, here's her direct download. I'm optimizing for efficiency, not connection. I'm interviewing candidates, not living a life that attracts shared joy. It was a stark realization that went against her carefully constructed approach. It hit her deep in the gut. All that effort, all that forced interaction, it was designed to find a partner, not to be a partner in the flow of a truly vibrant, joyful life. She realized her grand design was about getting someone, not about being someone who naturally attracts the right fit. The next day, she didn't jump back into the apps. Instead, she enrolled in a pottery class she always wanted to try and started volunteering at a local animal shelter, activities completely unrelated to dating. 3 months later, covered in clay and feeling joyful and at ease and at peace, all while genuinely laughing, she met a kind hearted veterinarian at the shelter who shared her passion for rescuing animals and who, it turned out, appreciated her organized mind as much as her playful spirit. He wasn't on her original meticulously vetted list, but he fit seamlessly into the life she was finally building for herself. Sarah didn't find love when she was seeking a strategic alliance. She found it when her insight allowed her to nurture something else entirely. Her breakthrough came from surrendering the how and focusing on the what kind of life she truly desired, allowing authentic connection to emerge. Now, let's talk about Emily. Maybe your primary struggle isn't over planning, but rather the sheer overwhelming demands of building your dream life now after divorce while also trying to find love. Emily, recently divorced, was fiercely ambitious. She worked full time in human resources and in the evenings pursued a master's degree in counseling, a long held dream to help others navigate life's complexities. On top of that, she was raising two school age children, managing homework, meals, and all the other extracurricular activities. She felt like she was constantly running on fumes, with love feeling like an impossible luxury, something she'd only earn once all of her other boxes were checked. She tried dating briefly, but found herself showing up exhausted, mentally preoccupied, and convinced no one would understand her packed schedule. If you're balancing big ambitions, family, and a desire for partnership, feeling stretched thin and wondering how love can possibly fit, Emily's story is for you. Maybe you put love on hold, not because you've given up on it, but because you've given up on the way you've been looking for it while juggling everything else, right? So, Emily poured her energy into her work and studies, convinced that once her degree was done, then she would have time for love. One unusually quiet Friday night, after a particularly late study session, she found herself gazing out her kitchen window at the full moon. The house was finally still. The kids were asleep. The textbooks were closed. And she felt an almost overwhelming sense of peace, a rare moment of not doing. As she watched the moonlight illuminate her backyard, a profound insight bloomed. I'm so busy building the magnificent future I want. I'm forgetting to live in the abundance of my present. The love I truly desire doesn't need a finished masterpiece. It wants to co create with me in the beautiful, messy now. Now, this was a revelation that hit her with surprising force. For so long, she had unconsciously put love on hold, believing she had to be ready or complete before she could attract a partner. She realized her energy was always focused on the next thing, signaling to the world that she was perpetually unavailable for deep, present connection. The insight wasn't about slowing down her dreams, but about integrating joy and presence into her life as it was. This insight didn't make her quit school or her job or shift her whole entire life for that matter. Instead, she started integrating micro moments of presence, taking 5 intentional breaths before her morning coffee, truly savoring the 10 minutes of quiet while waiting for her kids after school, or listening fully to a song without distraction. She began prioritizing small, joyful moments of self care and recognizing the rich, full life she was already leading. A few months later, at a local workshop for women in leadership, an event she almost skipped, but a new insight had told her to just show up and be present. She wasn't pitching herself or looking for a date. She was simply enjoying the conversation. She connected with a compassionate and grounded entrepreneur who was captivated by her drive and vision, but even more so by her genuine presence and the quiet joy she now carried. He saw her ambition as inspiring, not overwhelming, because she was also clearly rooted in her life as it was. They discovered a shared desire for a partnership that embraced both their individual journeys and their desire to build a life together, not just at some future date, but starting right then in the beautiful, messy now. Emily found Emily found love not when she was mapping out her next encounter, but when her insight allowed her to simply exist authentically, letting the grand currents of life guide her back to herself. Did you notice the common thread in the breakthroughs of the meticulous strategist and the dream builder? Both insights surface when sensory novelty met off grid quiet. It wasn't in a crowded forum or a meticulously planned rendezvous. It was in the hushed embrace of a car caught in traffic or the simple serenity of a moonlight kitchen window. This isn't just a coincidence. When you step out of your routine, out of your comfort zone, and into a new natural environment, your mind becomes more open, more receptive to receiving new information and new insights. Now, think of it in this way: new experiences and calm moments actually help your brain build new connections, a process call or a process scientists call neuroplasticity. It's like paving new pathways for understanding and clarity. This isn't about escaping your problems or numbing your emotions. It's about creating a fertile ground for solutions to emerge. Your pause, whether it's a 5-minute silent coffee break or a journey across vast landscapes, doesn't just reset your mind, it truly opens up new pathways for love decisions. It's allowing your spirit to do the complex, unconscious work of connecting the dots that your conscious hustle mind is too busy to see. This isn't about giving up, it's about strategically retreating to gain a clearer perspective. It's about letting the universe or your own inner wisdom do the heavy lifting for you instead of always trying to muscle through it. Now, think of it like this: your conscious mind is the searchlight, but your inner wisdom is the whole sky. You need to turn off the searchlight to see the stars, right? So now I know we've talked previously about inner guidance and sending out pings of love, and those concepts are powerful. But today we're focusing specifically on insights and why they are so fundamentally important for ambitious women like you. Now, let me paint a clear picture of the difference between, or paint a clear picture of the difference, because understanding this shifts everything. Your intuition or your inner knowing is like a subtle atmospheric change. It's that feeling in your gut, a quiet alarm bell that rings, or a deep sense that something is right or wrong. You might feel someone isn't trustworthy or sense a good opportunity. It's often a knowing without knowing how you know. It's valuable for sensing the emotional landscape, providing a baseline of discernment. Now, intuition, while a powerful guide, doesn't always give you the why or the how. It can warn you, but it doesn't always provide the specific solution or the new strategy you desperately need when you're short on time or patience. You might feel tired of dating, but not understand why your current approach isn't working or what specific shift will make it better. An insight, an aha moment is different. It's like a sudden, brilliant flash of lightning illuminating an entire landscape you couldn't see before. It's not just a feeling, it's a clear, explicit understanding of a situation, a direct recognition of a pattern or a concrete solution to a problem that was previously baffling. It's the moment pieces of information click into a coherent whole. Now, think of Emily's revelation. I'm so busy building the magnificent future I want. I'm forgetting to live in the abundance of my present. That wasn't just a feeling, it was a profound, actionable understanding of her core energetic pattern. This distinction is critical for ambitious women dating after divorce because you don't have time for guesswork or the slow grind dating that leads nowhere. The pain of investing in the wrong person, enduring another short lived connection, or facing the disappointment of mismatched intentions is very real. You need clarity that sticks, clarity that transforms your approach. And here's why insights are so potent. Science shows that having an aha moment almost doubles how deeply that solution or truth embeds in your memory. And you can find more details about this fascinating uh, insight or this fascinating information in this research on the iflscience.com article. And I'll leave that in the description down below. But having an aha moment almost doubles your memory. This isn't just a cool fact, it has profound implications for your love life. When you experience an insight, it's like a deep truth that rewires your understanding. It helps you recognize patterns much faster next time. Much, I'm getting tongue tied. It helps you recognize patterns much faster next time a red flag or a green light appears before your heart pays the toll of wasted time or emotional energy. This means less frustrating trial and error, fewer agonizing autopsies of old messages, and more direct paths to genuine connection. These flashes empower you to trust your own discernment in ways that endless strategizing simply can't. They give you the clarity to walk away from what isn't right and lean into what truly resonates with your deepest desires for a committed, soulful partnership. They become your personal discernment system, almost pointing you towards authentic connection. All right, luminous leader, you've heard the truth, you've heard the stories. And now let's get practical. You've probably been conditioned to believe that if you just work harder, push more, analyze more, the answers will come. But what if the deepest truths, the profound insights that you need are already seeking you? What if your job isn't to hunt them down, but to simply remove this static and create the conditions for them to land? This is where we confront a crucial challenge for ambitious women: the consequence of not cultivating these insights. Without a way to consistently tap into this level of clarity, you're left to the slow grind of trial and error. You risk falling back into old patterns that led to your last heartbreak, settling for partners who don't truly align with your desires, or feeling perpetually exhausted and jaded by the dating process. Now, think of it: without a clear signal, you'll continue to invest your precious time and energy into connections that ultimately don't serve your desire for a long term committed relationship. You'll feel the nagging sense of, what am I missing? Or why is this so hard? Because you're fighting an uphill battle against your own discernment. This isn't just about finding love, it's about protecting your energy, your time, and your heart. And this is why I created the open channel reset. It's the 5 step ritual designed to help you quiet the noise, open your perceptive channels, and actively conjure up those profound insights so they don't just flash, but to stick. This isn't about, or excuse me, and this isn't about finding time. It's about making time for the wisdom that's already within you. Now, here's what I would like you to do. Uh, Go ahead and grab a mug, any mug, and your phone or a cup, whichever is best suited. Grab one of those and your phone as well. We're going to do this together, or at least set the intention for it. Okay, so the first step, and this is for our 5 step ritual, and the first step is name the static. So, first, we have to acknowledge the resistance. We have to name the noise. Right now, whisper your looping dread. What's that nagging fear that keeps you pushing even when you're exhausted? Is it, if I slow down, opportunities will vanish? Or if I stop trying, I'll end up alone? Or I have to control every step or it will all fall apart? Or maybe I'm worried I'm too old, too busy, too, you fill in the blank there, to find love. Whatever it is, identify it. And don't judge it, just acknowledge it. Externalizing this concern, speaking it out loud, or even just to yourself, frees up your inner space. It's like closing a dozen tabs in your mind that are slowing everything down. You can't receive new information if your system is overloaded with old worries. This isn't about eliminating the fear, but about recognizing its presence so it's no longer secretly so it no longer secretly dictates your actions. Okay, so step 2, here's what you're going to do. You're going to carve a pocket. Now, let's create the space. And this is where the magic of physical sensation comes in. Take 5 slow, deep breaths. As you breathe, place your fingertips on the mug. Is it warm? Is it cool? How does it feel? And if you're brave enough, step onto your cool patio concrete with bare soles. Really feel it, the warmth, the coolness, the texture. This simple physical sensation helps your busy thoughts settle into a calm, receptive state, priming your mind for insight. It actually engages the parasympathetic nervous system, which is your body's rest and digest mode, making you more open to receiving. It's like changing the radio station from static to a clear signal. This is your prime canal for clear insights. You're telling your whole being it's safe to relax, it's safe to receive. This micropause isn't a luxury, it's a soul nourishing necessity for conjuring clarity. Now, step 3 is invite the beam. With the calm established, it's time to invite the wisdom. Ask a gentle question related to a challenge or a desire in your love life. Which truth could unlock this situation today? Or what insight is waiting for me regarding my next step? Not what should I do, but which truth? Then here's the key: go to the kitchen and scrub one dish or wipe dust off of the shelf or organize that one cluttered drawer that you've always been wanting to clean and organize. Just one mundane, repetitive motion. This isn't about cleaning your whole house or getting nuts with it. It's about giving your conscious mind something simple to focus on while your deeper self gets to work, connecting those dots for an insight. This mundane motion equals mental permission. It signals to your inner knowing, I'm not looking for a giant answer, just a small truth. And paradoxically, that's when the big ones often arrive. This is a secret weapon against overthinking. It lets your mind wander without getting lost in overwhelming what if scenarios, allowing the insight to surface. Now, here's step 4: And this is the catch and tag. When that insight strikes, and it will strike, often when you least expect it, it might be something seemingly small, but profoundly resonant. Maybe I need to be fully present on my next date, or my desire for partnership is stronger than my fear of rejection, or I need to communicate my boundaries more clearly. It might not even be directly about love, but a clear, actionable directive for your life. The crucial step here is to voice note it with a tag. And you'll do this by putting a little star emoji on that voice note. And this is where your phone comes into play. Yes, we're doing a voice note. Your own voice locks it in. And that star emoji tag tells your inner radar, prioritize this. This is important. Pay attention. It's like highlighting a key sentence in a book of your own unfolding wisdom. This simple tagging of the voice note with that star emoji mechanism helps you build a library of your own inner insights, making it easier to recognize and trust these breakthroughs over time. And the last and final step, step 5, is anchor in action. Finally, we anchor that insight. This is where clarity translate into tangible change. Convert that flash into a micro behavior inside 24 hours. Send that text to mom. Buy the choir ticket. Savor those 5 intentional breaths with your morning coffee. This immediate small action is crucial. Repetition helps that inner flash become a part of your daily flow. It tells your spirit, this isn't just a fleeting thought. This is a new way of being, a new way of accessing profound insights. And the more you act on these insights, the more frequently and clearly they'll arrive. You're strengthening your personal discernment system, making it a reliable channel for your love life and beyond. This isn't about grand gestures. It's about consistent, small steps that reprogram your approach to life and love based on true insight. All right. Excuse me. All right, luminous leader, you've got the ritual. And if that doesn't resonate, you've got the practice. And this isn't just a theory. It's a practice that will change how you access clarity and insight. So drop a bell in the comments right now if you'll commit to trying the open channel reset tonight. And I want to see those bells, so drop them down below and comment which environment births more clear insights for you. The quiet solitude of a thriving indoor sanctuary, the boundless horizon of the ocean, or maybe it's something else entirely, like silent journeys on the road or a long run where you let your mind wander. I'm genuinely curious to hear what your unique pause looks like. And let me know. Remember, your quiet space is unique to you. So find what resonates. There's no right or wrong answer here, only what opens your channel to deeper knowing. Now, if today sparked a shift for you, if you're tired of the hustle and ready to unlock a different kind of wisdom for the committed love you deserve, then I invite you to keep this conversation going. You know, we're all on similar journeys, supporting each other and diving deeper into this content every week. And you can join me every Thursday at 4:30 p.m. Alaska time or 5:30 p.m. Pacific time in the group for our weekly deep dives and our chat and Q&A. To deepen your own insight for today, consider, what is one small everyday moment where you can intentionally carve out space for clarity this week? And what insight are you hoping to conjure, that you're hoping to conjure about your next steps in love? And feel free to DM me directly if you don't want to share in the comments. So feel free to DM me your answer, or if you would like to set up a call with me. You can also find those links down below. And you can also email me at help@stephanieflagari.com. And I'm here to support you through your breakthroughs. All the information you need is listed in the description box down below. And you'll find the direct links to DM me, my email for any questions or to schedule a call, and the fascinating IFL science article we discussed tonight about how science shows that having an aha moment almost doubles how deeply that solution or truth embeds in your memory. If you're ready to dive deeper and join our weekly deep dives and our chat and Q&As, get daily inspiration and connect with a community of incredible women on similar journeys, I invite you to join our private Facebook group. You can join me live every Thursday at 4:30 p.m. Alaska time and 5:30 p.m. Pacific time in the group. The link to join is in the description, and make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you're alerted the moment my next video drops. Remember, the clear insights, that profound clarity for your love life are already on your frequency. You just need to clear the static. I can't wait to connect with you. Until next time.